Recognizing the first signs of cognitive decline. Imagine a familiar conversation. You're sitting with a loved one, and they suddenly struggle to recall a name they've known for years. At first, it seems trivial, a fleeting moment lost in the blur of everyday life. But then it happens again and again. Suddenly, these tiny cracks in memory start to widen, and what was once dismissed as simple forgetfulness begins to feel unsettling. Cognitive decline can sneak into our lives subtly, disguised in everyday mishaps, forgotten names, misplaced keys, repeated stories. For some, it's part of normal aging, but for others, it's the first warning sign of a deeper problem lurking within the brain. Just as a persistent cough might point to a respiratory issue, cognitive impairment signals that the brain may not be functioning as it should. This discussion will take you on a journey through the stages of cognitive decline, from mild lapses in memory to more profound challenges that rob individuals of their independence. Through real-life stories, we'll explore mild cognitive impairment, MCI, dementia, and Alzheimer's disease, helping you understand how these conditions develop and why early intervention matters. Whether you are supporting a parent, a grandparent, or a friend, recognizing these early signs can make all the difference in providing the right care at the right time. Cognitive impairment, the first sign of brain changes. Cognitive impairment is a broad term describing disruptions in mental processes like memory, concentration, and reasoning. It indicates that something is not functioning correctly within the brain. Much like how shortness of breath signals an issue with the lungs, cognitive impairment reveals an underlying brain problem. The onset of these disruptions can be sudden, triggered by trauma or illness, or they may gradually worsen over time as part of a more persistent condition. Tom's story, recognizing early signs. Mrs. Johnson noticed subtle changes in her husband Tom's behavior. Initially, it was small things. He struggled to remember names of close friends or repeated stories he had already told. They brushed it off as typical aging. However, one day while on a familiar drive, Tom became disoriented and forgot their route home. Alarmed, Mrs. Johnson realized these incidents were more than just forgetfulness. This story exemplifies how cognitive impairment often presents as a pattern of seemingly minor but growing mental lapses, a signal that a deeper evaluation may be necessary. Cognitive impairment, when left unchecked, can worsen over time. However, early detection provides an opportunity to explore reversible causes such as stress, medication side effects, or vitamin deficiencies. Timely intervention can prevent further decline and improve quality of life. Mild cognitive impairment, MCI. Navigating the middle ground. Mild cognitive impairment, MCI, represents a gray area between normal cognitive aging and more severe cognitive decline. Individuals with MCI experience noticeable memory difficulties or challenges with thinking that exceed what is expected for their age. However, these difficulties do not yet interfere with their ability to perform daily tasks independently. Mark's case, managing MCI without dependence. Dr. Roberts, a geriatrician, recalls working with Mark, a retired accountant. Mark began forgetting appointments and struggling with task management, something unusual given his career. However, despite these cognitive challenges, Mark could still handle his household tasks, manage his finances, and cook meals without assistance. This made him a textbook example of someone with MCI, showing signs of decline but maintaining independence. Mark's experience also highlights that MCI often requires detailed cognitive testing, such as the MoCA test, to confirm the diagnosis. While MCI can be a precursor to dementia, it doesn't always progress. Some individuals with MCI remain stable or even show improvement over time. Early lifestyle changes, such as regular exercise, social interaction, and brain-stimulating activities, can help slow the progression and support mental well-being. Dementia. When independence slips away. Dementia signifies a severe and chronic decline in cognitive abilities that significantly interferes with everyday life. It extends beyond memory problems to impact decision-making, behavior, and social interactions. Unlike MCI, dementia erodes independence, making it challenging for individuals to complete familiar tasks like meal preparation, shopping, or paying bills. Anna's journey, coping with dementia. Anna, an 82-year-old former teacher, gradually lost the ability to perform routine tasks that once brought her joy. Initially, she would forget small things, like how to follow a recipe. Soon, she struggled to recognize family members and became confused in familiar settings. Anna's story demonstrates how dementia progressively robs individuals of their independence, creating a growing reliance on caregivers. In addition to memory loss, people with dementia may experience behavioral changes, mood swings, confusion, or even hallucinations. These symptoms can be distressing for both the individual and their family. Providing care for someone with dementia requires empathy, patience, and access to support systems that help maintain quality of life. Understanding the stages of dementia empowers families to prepare for future needs and develop effective care plans. Alzheimer's disease, the leading cause of dementia. Alzheimer's disease is a progressive neurodegenerative disorder that causes the brain to deteriorate over time. It is marked by the buildup of amyloid plaques and tau protein tangles in the brain, which disrupt neuronal communication and lead to cell death. Alzheimer's begins with subtle memory issues and gradually worsens into severe cognitive impairment. Maria's story, Alzheimer's in action. James recalls his grandmother, Maria's slow transformation. In the beginning, Maria would repeat questions she had already asked moments before, seemingly unaware of the repetition. Over time, the memory lapses grew more severe. Maria eventually forgot who James was and became lost in familiar environments. Her diagnosis confirmed that Alzheimer's was the underlying cause of her dementia. Sadly, many years had passed before anyone recognized the signs. A common occurrence since Alzheimer's can develop silently for over a decade before symptoms become apparent. Currently, there is no cure for Alzheimer's, but early detection provides an opportunity to delay symptoms with medication and cognitive therapies. Research continues to explore treatments that target the root causes of the disease, offering hope for future advancements. Understanding the relationship between dementia and Alzheimer's. Although the terms dementia and Alzheimer's are often used interchangeably, they represent distinct concepts. Dementia is an umbrella term referring to a range of cognitive impairments that interfere with daily functioning. In contrast, Alzheimer's is a specific cause of dementia, characterized by a distinct pattern of brain degeneration. There are several other types of dementia, including vascular dementia, caused by reduced blood flow to the brain, often following strokes. Lewy body dementia, characterized by abnormal protein deposits that affect cognition and motor function. Mixed dementia, a combination of multiple brain disorders, such as Alzheimer's with vascular dementia. Understanding the distinction between Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia helps families and caregivers seek appropriate treatments and manage care effectively. Lessons and practical takeaways for families. Managing cognitive decline in a loved one can be overwhelming, but knowledge is power. Families who understand the differences between MCI, dementia, and Alzheimer's are better equipped to provide meaningful support. Here are some key lessons. 1. Early detection matters. Identifying cognitive decline early offers more opportunities for intervention. Routine cognitive screening can help distinguish between normal aging and more serious conditions. 2. MCI doesn't always progress. While MCI can be a precursor to dementia, many people with MCI remain stable or show improvement. Adopting healthy habits, such as exercise, brain-stimulating activities, and social engagement, can delay cognitive decline. 3. Care planning is essential. Dementia requires careful planning. Families should discuss care options, financial planning, and legal considerations early to avoid stress during later stages of the disease. 4. Support systems make a difference. Caring for someone with dementia is emotionally and physically demanding. Support groups, respite care, and professional caregivers can provide valuable assistance to family members. 5. Maintain empathy and patience. Cognitive decline can be frustrating for both the individual and their family. Empathy, patience, and understanding are crucial in maintaining relationships and ensuring the person feels supported. Cognitive decline isn't just about losing memories. It's about the gradual erosion of independence, identity, and relationships. It challenges families to confront difficult decisions, to provide unwavering support, and to adjust to a new normal. Yet, as daunting as this journey may seem, Hope and resilience are within reach. The stories of Tom, Mark, Anna, and Maria illustrate that while cognitive decline varies in progression, early recognition can change the trajectory of care. Tom's disorientation was a wake-up call. Mark's MCI became a manageable condition. Anna's dementia showed the need for empathy and structure, while Maria's struggle with Alzheimer's revealed how much can be lost in silence if left unnoticed. Families facing these challenges don't have to do it alone. Early detection and proactive planning open doors to treatments, therapies, and emotional support that can make life more manageable. Adopting healthy habits, whether through mental exercises, physical activity, or community involvement, can preserve cognitive function and delay decline. And as caregivers, cultivating patience, empathy, and understanding becomes essential in maintaining meaningful connections with loved ones throughout every stage. So if you've noticed small signs, a forgotten name, a misplaced object, or a moment of confusion, don't wait. Start the conversation, seek professional advice, and make a plan. Knowledge is power, and with the right information, you can transform uncertainty into confidence and compassion.
The road ahead may not be easy, but it is one that countless families have walked, and there is strength in shared experiences. Together, we can face the challenges of cognitive decline with hope, preparation, and care. Remember, you are not alone, and every small step you take today can lead to a better tomorrow.